And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range. Boston with a rebound. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Plenty of space. Again, Boston.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. To the paint. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Caruso. Still without a bucket. Down low. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. And he gets it to go. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Operating inside, Porzingis.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Up top, Brown. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
The kick out to White. Right side, Tatum. Back to White. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Basket counts. And now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Pass to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Dort for 3. Can't get it to drop. White on the wing. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The ball's knocked loose. White with a steal. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Inside, here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein's got his second basket. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
The kick to Tatum. Offline with a three. Thunder leading by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And he makes it. Hartenstein's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Pass to Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Dort. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
On the wing, Tatum. Off target from three-point range. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. 3-point lead. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Hartenstein, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Holiday.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Shai all the way to the cup.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Porzingis for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 5. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Porzingis, high post. Outside White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
16 seconds left in the third. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He's been productive scoring the...
36.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Dort outside. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Back to Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Outside Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. It's Brown on the wing. Second chance effort. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. And here's Caruso outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Williams in the post. 6 on the shot clock. Caruso outside. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 8. They kick it out to Porzingis. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Williams. Hauled in by Brown.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Back to Holiday. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's going up the court. And Williams punches it home.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by Boston.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Dort. Back to Caruso. Dort outside. Let's go with a 3. A rebound by Jason Tatum.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. They're running. Holiday from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's Holmgren missing. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Right side Brown. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. Back to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
And it's Porzingis at 7-3, a monster to go to late in the game.
It's stolen by Holiday. For the finish. Count it.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Down low. Dort. Hauled in by Brown.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Graham, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for them?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. And stolen by Williams. Count it!
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Here's Tatum. That shot misses. Good D by Holmgren. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Stolen by Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Down low. Here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Nice try, ball good.
Here's Tatum. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. It's Dort on the wing. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Al Holiday. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Brown. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
A little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And here is Caruso. Williams for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Over in the corner, Dort. And the dunk by Holmgren.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the middle. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Pass to Holmgren. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Back to Dort. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Dort. He's got 5. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. He gets it in there. He has 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play. It's going to be Holmgren shooting. That one on White. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Thunder leading by 11. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Porzingis. It's White on the wing. Up top, Brown. Caruso with the steal. Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Dort. Following the miss by Porzingis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Assisted.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Second team foul.
Thunder on D. They need this.
There's just no quit as Dort works really hard to get out and distract shooters.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The score.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Caruso, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's an 18-point game. Tatum from 3. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Back to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics trailed by 12. Here's White. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Brown. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Tatum. Off target from the wing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Tatum a screen to the inside. Tatum gets it inside.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
The Thunder leading by 12. Pass to Caruso. Here's Williams. Now, here's Dort. 7 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Light a screen. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
To the inside, Hartenstein. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Tatum down low. Outside, Horford. Back to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And a dunk by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Thunder leading by 10.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Tatum. Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Shoots it up. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. White's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Boston. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Holmgren. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
White, good.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. Right side, Dort. Down low. Clock at 4. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Outside Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 17. Porzingis at the elbow. The kick out to Tatum. The Thunder pull it in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Outside, Dort. Holmgren wide open. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Shireman. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shireman's got his first bucket in this one.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Back to Craig. Pass to Shireman. Here's Craig. Here's Hauser. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 15 going into the break.
45.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Horford. Holmgren with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Peyton Pritchard. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. So it's Boston now. Here's Shireman. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Horford. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. A putback. And Holmgren pulls it down. Pushing it up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
Celtics trail by 15. Picked by Horford. To the wing on the left. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. They get the rebound.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Tatum. His three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. White with the defensive effort. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And here's Tatum for three. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. A wide open look here for Caruso. And he's good on the three ball. And the Thunder lead by 18.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough.
With 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Booker. Screen by Durant. Here's Bull. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. San Antonio with the ball. It's a three-point game. Outside Wembanyama. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Fox, that's good.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
The three, Durant. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Now here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Booker looking around. Pass to Bull. Now here's Durant. Over Castle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
4 on the clock. Here's Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. Goes back up. Bull grabs the board. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
From downtown. Back to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
To the inside. Second chance effort. Durant for 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Barnes a screen. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. The layup off target. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. The Suns making a switch here.
Substitution for the Suns. Royce O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Durant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Castle. To the middle. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 9.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Spurs trail by 4. It's Barnes on the wing. Still without a bucket. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Bradley